Welcome to the Bartenders Academy Intergalactic Internship. I am Riley, your Academy liaison, and I am delighted to inform you that your application was head and tentacles above the tens of others we received this cycle. You look confused or ill. Can you understand me? Have I turned the implant on? If you can understand me, give me a thumbs up. Excellent! Well, as I said, welcome to the Bartenders Academy. Now for the bad news. While we did successfully beam you up here, it appears there were some complications along the way. Waveform interference, that sort of thing. Your submission states you're from the outer rim planet of Arth. I've done my best to recompile you into the configuration of a typical Arth being, but look, I'm just gonna say it. You only have 4 limbs. And your skin is, well, it isn't green. You actually look quite awful, I'm so sorry. Anyway, let's get you up. Welcome to the habitat. This is where you'll eat, sleep, and do all your other typical Arth being things like undergo pupation. We've given you a wrist-mounted device that will let you adjust your implant settings. You can personalize these by looking at your wrist and pressing the button. Let's give it a go. You can personalize these by looking at your wrist and pressing the button. Let's give it a go. Now, the boring contract stuff. Bartenders Academy is not responsible for any damage inflicted while on the premises. If you leave the habitat for non-academy activities, blah blah blah, extermination, dead inheritance, next of kin, the usual. Nothing to worry about. Now that's out of the way, let's get you over to the bar ship to begin your journey. Welcome to the bar ship. Here you can access your unlocked locations and different modes. First, let's go to the tutorium. I normally wouldn't bring someone of your experience here, but given our little DNA recompiling issue, think of it more as a test of your basic motor functions. Let's run through the fundamentals. Customers will wait to get their order taken for a short period of time. This won't impact your final payout, but if they wait too long, they'll just leave. You'll have to manage waiting customers and accept their orders at the optimal time. To accept an order, give them a nice, happy thumbs up. Now that the order is accepted, you'll see the customer's waiting timer. The quicker you serve the drink, the higher the tip will be. If you're too slow, they'll get frustrated and leave. Impressing customers by throwing and catching, high or double pouring, will fill the blue impression meter, which will make them wait a little bit longer. Let's start with cleaning. All cups will be returned contaminated. The returns machine on your left allows you to cycle through each type of cup using the button on top. Find the cup that matches the image on the order screen. Great. Now let's give it a clean. I'll pull up the decontaminator. You'll need to use the power brush to clean the glasses. Holding down the action button will turn it on. You'll also need to clean the brush after each glass, so dunk it in the cleanser bowl. You'll need to use the power brush to clean the glasses. Holding down the action button will turn it on. You'll also need to clean the brush after each glass, so dunk it in the cleanser bowl. With each order, you'll see a breakdown of the ingredients and the steps needed to fulfill it. The screens above each customer will tell you everything you need to know, from time remaining, ingredients, impression level, and your order accuracy. The shapes and symbols on the screen match the ingredients around you. This ingredient, for example, is on the bar tabs to your left. When you are ready to serve, place the drink in the correct serving zone, in this case, the center, and press the button. Great. But, a smile couldn't hurt. Unless, oh no, does it hurt? I'm so sorry. Anyways, let's serve the next customer. Double or triple icons tell you that a step requires an ingredient to be processed in a specific machine. You'll notice the machine's switcher levers have icons that match those on the screens. For now, I'll get the fluidizer out for you. Put your cup underneath the dispenser. Grab the correct fruit from the thermal storage unit on your left. Then, pull out the inserter, place the fruit in, and close it. Press the button, and you'll have fresh juice in no time. There's one more ingredient in this recipe: fizz. Pull down the carbonated liquid dispenser on your left, fill it up, and then serve. Nicely done, Bartender. Again, the smile could be a bit... let's just not talk about the smile. I'll just forget it. It's completely fine. Next! You can see the icon in this recipe means that this customer wants their drink super cooled. We'll need the infuser. Place the drink on the infuser plate. Grab the infuser thermal canister from the super heat slot and put it in the super cool slot. Now, hit the corresponding button. Now you've got a cup that's colder than the ice moons of Kalon. Make the rest of the drink. Now you've got a cup that's colder than the ice moons of Kalon. Make the... Excellent! I am highly impressed with your ability to pour liquid. Grab a canister from the right-hand thermal storage, then pick up the canister opener and attach it to the lid. Press and hold the action button to turn it on. Grab a canister from the right-hand thermal storage, then pick up the canister opener and attach it to the lid. Press and hold the action button to turn it on. Grab a canister from the right-hand thermal storage, then pick up the canister opener and attach it to the lid. Press and hold the action button to turn it on. This customer wants some sliced fruit as a decoration. For that, we'll need the anatomizer. This time, I'll let you switch to the right machine yourself. Remember to match the icon on the screen to the icon on the switchers. Then, grab the fruit you need. Place the fruit in the anatomizer hole, grab the handle, and turn in the direction of the arrows until complete. Great! Now place it on the rim of the glass. You've created an absolute masterpiece. That was excellent! You deserve a tip. Like all Bartenders, you rescinded your rights to a wage when you joined the academy, so you'll need all the extra credits you can get. Tips will increase based on your accuracy, speed, and style. If we weren't in the tutorium right now, this customer would be tipping out of their mind. Unfortunately, we are, and this creature is actually a basic AI construct utterly devoid of will. Anyway, back to the habitat.